Okay, in this week's edition of Car Actor, we have a Malaysian motorsport royalty, but you see there's a twist here. We know him as the Prince of Drift, but today we are talking to the man who is supposed to be, well, the face of R3, but also at the same time the guy who's putting his magic onto R3, both in the cars that you see on the road, but also in the racing part of R3. So we will meet Tengku Djan. Hello.
Hi.
It's a big pleasure to meet.
Thank you.
The man himself, after so many years of, YouTubing you. So let me just start by this. We know you as the Prince of Drift, right?
Okay.
And we know you can do stuff to your cars that we can only YouTube. To put it in a nice way. But you know, when you've got this uniform on, you're doing something completely different. You're doing R3.
Yes.
And we want to understand what is your role, how is it that we are benefiting as customers of R3 through what you do, and also I think you also go beyond that, right? You do racing stuff as well.
Correct.
Yeah, so he's the Prince of Race as well. What next? Okay, let's walk and tell me about this.
Okay. Well, basically R3 is a brand. It's a motorsports brand to Proton, and under the motorsports arm, what we do is we develop components through our motor racing activities catered to our Proton customers. So we retail them as accessories.
Right. Okay. And so where in that equation does your name come in there?
Well,
where do you come up with these products?
I think conceptualizing the idea, and of course how we approach the market with our products. That's where I come in. But of course it's a combination of everyone within the team, where we put all these ideas together to come up with the right product, which we utilize in our racing programs, and then transfer it down to our customers. So, it's not a product which we develop.
It's not a short sneedy product lah.
Correct, yes.
Okay.
So, we always have motor racing in mind. Our concept has always been pure performance for R3 products. So, the components which we develop must go through our motor racing experience as well as activities before it gets filtered down to our customers. Right,
okay. And then you said racing bit.
Yep.
So you're good enough in drift, okay lah. Leave the racing to somebody else, but nonetheless, you're still creating waves racing. I think there's a red car over there. If you can see the background, if you go to the car, you'll see Tengku Djan there. So you race as well.
Yes.
And quite successfully so, I may add.
Thank you.
Tell us about that.
I basically started off racing, and that, through car control, which you need in any form of motorsports, that's where the drifting came into the picture. So I've been actually racing way longer than I have been drifting. And, now I take on more of a development role in the race team. So making sure that our cars perform ideally in every condition, as well as packaging both powertrain, chassis, and suspension into one. And the next car which we are also currently building, we have not raced it yet, but we're looking forward, will be the Suprema S. So 2014 will be the introduction of the Suprema S into our motorsports programs. 2014? Yes.
Why hatches? What happened to Preve?
We're already racing the Preve, so that's how we started. We used the Preve as a base car, and we've developed it throughout the 2013. We have a very strong car now. We started off end of 2012 in the Sepang 1,000 kilometer race, and the Preve actually finished second, right behind the Neo R3. We were about 1.5, almost 2 seconds slower in terms of pace. But today, after a year of development, I can confidently say that the Preve is at the same pace as the Neo R3. So we're looking forward to the Suprema S.
Okay, all right, okay, cool. I should not quote it so much because if I have to do this slowly, because then you'll get more information. But for now, that's it. I think thank you so much.
Thank you.
We're looking forward to this one-off.
For sure.
Do I get a drive?
Of course.
Fantastic. That's all I want to know. Okay, that's it. Stay with us for more on In Gear. Take care.